Proton packs in their back and they split. The master of evil try to rattle my boys. That's not real. Oh, you know it? That's Bobby Brown from Ghostbusters 2.
Wow.
Proton packs on their back.
Wow, yeah, I remember this moment. I just didn't expect anybody to bring it up.
Oh. Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to the Brotherly Love Podcast.
Way to do it, Joe.
Pod to pod in the house. We're back. Better than ever with an in-studio guest. Will you keep quiet? Please don't interrupt me. The fans hate that. Thank you.
Yes, they do.
They've been messaging me, DMing me, saying, please keep Andy from talking over you so rudely. Somehow the little brother thinks he's the oldest brother who paved the way and started this whole
get
chain.
to it.
All right.
Get to it.
I digress. We have a in-studio guest, everybody. A good friend, somebody we've known for a long time.
Long time. We're
Said
talking
amazing
40 plus years.
No, not that long, you idiot.
30 plus years.
But 30 plus years.
Probably
yeah,
30
for sure.
plus, yeah.
And he's been doing it almost as long as we have, which is saying
I think
something
he
because we're
has,
getting old.
yeah.
Super old.
But nobody,
You're not as old as I am.
but
we're
nobody
getting
does
there.
it as long as me.
Yeah, I know. Joe, what is he talking about?
I'm the oldest actor.
I'm becoming the oldest actor in the
Gandalf.
room.
All right.
Over here.
Let's see your straws, Matt. Come on. How many
Yeah.
years?
How many years? We'll see. My SAG
Oh,
card.
God, don't do
I
it.
was officially in
Don't do
SAG
it.
in 19, drum roll, please,
Go ahead.
84.
Wow.
Oh, you did beat me by 2 years.
Oh!
Andy, what's your SAG card?
I don't know. I'm like 91, 92.
Man,
Yeah. I'm 81. So-
81?
Yeah.
You look good for 81.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Say, back in my day, actors had to act. They were in movies. They got hired to do things, not do podcasts.
They got contracts from studios
Yeah.
for multiple
real
pictures.
studios with real money. No.
Dude,
Anyway,
we were just
can I-
talking. We were literally just talking
And who
about.
are we talking to before we go
Yeah,
on?
we have to do the
Ladies and gentlemen,
introduction here.
Thomas Ian Nicholas in the house.
Woo!
I mean, this guy has done great movies.
Yes, and just to jump right into it.
What?
Sorry, go ahead.
We'll
I
get
didn't
it-
interrupt you.
Yeah. You're the worst.
Suddenly, no questions were
You're the
asked.
worst. Anyway,
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
I'm not going to talk about his credits. His credits are amazing, but you know, I mean, American Pie, to name a few, but they go on and on. I'm not going to keep.
I
doing
digress.
It. I digress. Look him up if you don't know him. You should, and I'm sure you do. But anyway, it's so cool to have you in studio. We love having people in studio. We were
Yeah.
just a few
just
weeks back.
reconnected.
Yes, because we were doing our little detective agency graphic novel, which is on Kickstarter now, and you guys are funding it. It's incredible. The community's growing every single day. And our graphic novel, Lawrence Brothers Detective Agency, will launch April of next year. And we're getting all of our friends.
The laugh button for that.
Yeah, we can.
It's in there
The
somewhere.
Lawrence
We
Brothers
get it.
Detective Agency.
In studio audience goes wild.
Yeah.
We wait for the laugh. We milk it. We do another expression, and then anyway, we were reaching out to friends and people that we just felt would make sense in this world because we're gonna have a lot of our friends involved in this thing.
Yeah.
And obviously.
But you
were
know
so
your true
kind to jump on
friends
board
because-
you do actually. Well, people that really actually
You
respect
were
what
our
you do and wanna be a part
our
of it.
seed money.
Yep. Yep.
You were our major first investor that got all of our other friends on board to jump in.
You were. It always takes the
No,
first one to break
it
the ice. and go,
does.
You know what? I'll be a
You
part
broke
of that.
the ice for this, man, and that we were so just touched by that you wanted to be a part of it, and we were so thankful that you
Yeah,
wanted
grateful,
to be a part of
truly.
it, and grateful.
Yep.
Super
Super talented
Like
dude.
I told you when we got our first Zoom chat about it.
yeah.
I said yes before I even knew what it was.
I know, which is so dope.
I
dude.
mean,
I love when you walk into a room and it's a yes room. I don't know about you guys.
No, honestly, it's a testament to just, you being the kind of dude you are, with such a cool guy, but also just understanding what this is, and I don't know, it just like no fear. I appreciate that, you know. And anyway, we're really thankful to have you, and we have a lot of other friends that are signing on. We got Raven, we got Chili is going to be a part of it, but there's going to be anyway,
Will.
and Will Friedle.
Boy Meets World.
Yep. I mean, anyway, and we see this is the beginning of a lot of things. We talked about animated series, and anyway, obviously you're going to be, I'm not going to give anything away, but
it was
Thomas's role in this thing is going to be dope.
It was
and it's
it was
gonna
cool.
Be
I
very
didn't know I was
going to
have a
part.
role in this.
Oh,
until
yeah.
and I just said yes to being a guest at the the panel at Comic Con.
Oh, no,
we've
no.
duped
And
you
then-
in for
and then all of a
that
sudden,
more.
like,
That was
no,
a
you're going to be
dupe.
in the comic. I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, great.
Yeah.
No, we're
You know when you
selling this
sign-
whole thing on your name. I'm sorry. And your likeness, which
Have
we
you
now
seen
own.
American Pie? It's going to be as good as that. Do you know what they did at the box office? No, but it's going to be a lot
Joe
of
has
fun.
a thing. Andy and I
What do you
always
mean I have a thing?
cringe because we're in all these
What thing?
interviews and when we're talking and things, and Joe will compare things that we're doing to like the greats of all
Yeah,
time.
like this podcast.
We're
he-
always
he
cringy because
calls it Seinfeld. I'm like, no, it's a not.
it's a pod about nothing. You know, they said that about Seinfeld.
Yeah, he says
and we're always in these interviews and meetings. Andy and I are like, just don't let anybody see this cringe expression on our faces.
So cringy.
Ah, it is,
Oh,
Joe.
Joe.
But you did it again, Puff.
I
I mean,
did.
listen, if you
did
got
it
a
again.
wacky neighbor named Kramer, then yeah.
Yeah. There we go.
There we go.
And we do. Anyway, but that just led us to rekindling and talking about music because you got a dope band
The
and
Tin
you tour.
Band.
Huh?
Yep.
What is it?
The Tin Band.
Yeah,
right?
no, I know. Yeah, but I was right in the middle of saying something.
Come
You
again?
you interrupt me. I'm like, Rin Tin Tin. What are you talking about? No, but yes, you were interrupting my train of thought. I was getting there, but thank you. And that led us to just saying, dude, you got to come on the pod and we can talk. And you're part of the crew now, man. You're part of the crew, and it's going to be the beginning of a lot of great things.
It's a good crew.
We're excited to rekindle. Matt constantly quotes Anchorman 2. Constantly. Not 1, 2.
Well, 60% of the time, he's right all of the time.
Yeah, 60%. That's right.
That's exactly what I like to
It's
say.
a good crew. That was a funny scene.
It's a good crew.
Andy, you want to explain the scene?
No,
Yeah, you do.
Come on, take it away, Andy.
Yeah, you do.
Take
Yeah,
it for
you
a
do.
solo.
I'm good.
Oh, no.
We do that quote, and I'm going to save it with a solo, which is.
Wait, what was that?
That was from
movie?
Step Brothers. What?
Yeah, when they're singing in the car.
Yeah, and he says,
that was
keep
so
quiet,
bad.
I'm going to have to save this with a solo.
What was the song?
Oh.
Come on, guys.
Was it,
How do we not know this song?
I don't remember the song.
Oh,
but-
come on.
Look it up, bro.
How do we not know this song?
I don't know. Spend the
This
next
is-
5 minutes looking it up while everybody turns
You
their.
can talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah,
talk amongst
thank you.
yourselves.
Thank you so much.
It was some sort of like,
It
I-
was.
I don't know.
He's busting
remember-
his wife.
Because his kids were doing great, and then he was screaming at his wife.
$500
"All the
of vocal
voice lessons.
lessons."
You can't even
Yes,
carry
it's so
the tune.
genius.
Forget it. I'm going to save it with a solo. Oh my gosh, it was so
What
horrible.
was the
That was Adam
song?
Scott.
so
Right, he was playing the brother of Will Ferrell, and that was funny. Yeah, funny movie.
What is this?
So how's the band going? Are you on tour right now? No,
yes.
you are on tour.
Yeah,
Okay.
I just got back from, I can't remember where I
Yeah,
was.
that's a musician's life.
No,
There it
no,
is.
I was just
Forget what
somewhere.
city, what town. know?
Oh my gosh. No, I was in Chicago. I was in
Okay.
Chicago. I had a show.
Don't tell
in-
me you have that moment on stage where you're like, and thank you, Wisconsin. And they'll go, whoa, oh, and it's like Iowa. you have no idea where you are.
You jerk!
I did that once at a show with Bowling for Soup. We were in Kentucky,
Oh,
but it was
no.
right on the
No.
border, and I did it on purpose.
Oh, right,
because
to
it was
get a good
right
rile.
over the water to Cincinnati. So I said, "Thank you, Cincinnati, Kentucky."
Oh.
But it was on purpose.
Oh,
on
that's
purpose.
funny. Oh,
I was
that's funny.
also wearing the away Cubs jersey.
No.
Just to like
gosh.
really
Oh,
rub it in,
God.
I go, "Hey guys!" They
Oh,
all booed me
gosh.
when
They
I came on
booed.
stage.
Oh, of course.
And I said, "Don't be mad at me just because I struck out Pedro Guerrero."
Yes.
Nice.
Oh, that's funny,
And they're like,
That's
"What?"
funny.
I'm like,
That's
"You know,
funny.
because we're in Cincinnati, Kentucky." It was just
Oh,
like
my gosh.
one after the other.
Yeah.
Just playing the heel.
That's so funny. That's
But yeah,
so funny.
band's good. I'm playing a show on Thursday in the Redlands, and then I go back to do the Indiana State Fair on Saturday when
cool,
you are that's a week before you're all in Vegas.
Yeah. That's crazy, man. Wow. How long have you had the band? How long have you been touring?
I've had the band for about 28 years.
20?
What?
Yeah.
10 years grinding
Wait.
in LA, and then
20?
18 years going internationally.
Yeah.
For the last 15 years, I've done about 1,400 shows in 12 countries, released 7 albums, really 8, but or 10 or 11.
Wow.
I just don't count a few of them.
Yeah,
the bad ones are
I know.
erased.
I
That's a
know.
lot of
What-
work.
I mean, Andy, when we played that
I
show
was just
together
about to
for
say.
the coffee house session,
Dude, that
what
was,
year was that?
I mean,
Come on, and look back through your
Andy,
photos.
you
You
remember.
gotta
Oh,
have
no,
it.
there,
No,
this
there
is
were
like
no-
pre-iPhone.
yeah,
I think. This is like a while
a
ago.
long time ago.
How crazy is that?
A
guys?
long
We're
time
all
ago.
like-
I remember because like we were pretty young, and
Yeah.
then you were slaying it on the acoustic guitar. It was like
thank you. Yeah, back then, yeah.
Wow.
I would
What was
shred
it,
my fingers
early
apart.
2000s? Like 2004,
No,
5,
no.
6?
Yeah,
I mean,
I'd break strings every time I played.
yeah, it
Every
had to
show.
be early 2000s.
Had to be, right? Early 2000s.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So I think the first time I went to Sundance was 2004. I just directed my first film and produced and wrote and directed and starred in something with one of my brothers who I now don't talk to. So it's nice to see you guys all getting along.
Wow.
Tell us about this. No, I'm just
No,
kidding.
no. That's tough. Wow. All right.
But yeah, I think it must have been around like 06,
Wow.
maybe. If I'm guessing, I don't know.
Must have
That's
been
probably right.
probably right. Yeah,
Yeah. Oh my gosh, dude. You would have been like, what, 18? So that makes sense.
17, 18. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all
Yeah.
right.
Wow.
Yeah.
crazy, bro.
I remember those days.
Yeah, the days, the pre-iPhone days.
Wow.
Good times.
They were good
The
times.
pre-iPhone.
Yeah, they
days.
just changed everything and sort of ruined it all, but we didn't know it. We were just so excited.
Not with the
about
first gen iPhone though.
Dude, the first gen was sick.
It was sick, but it wasn't what it is now.
No.
It was like slow dial up. It needed
Very
like the
slow.
AOL, you know,
It did.
connection sound.
I still have my AOL.
What? No, you don't.
I swear.
like your AOL email.
Yeah.
Do you really?
Me and Taylor Swift.
No, you don't. No way.
Yeah.
She still has her AOL?
Apparently, I don't know her personally. I
mean, I
don't call her at home.
I
Yeah,
still
you
have
do.
my AOL email also, but I don't use it.
Oh, see.
I mean, everybody does, Matt.
what are you talking about?
No, you have to pay $8
Oh, do you really?
a year for
Yeah,
it.
I
I think.
am.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I am actively on my AOL every day.
No, there's
What?
no way.
It's
I just got the invoice.
okay. In fact,
Oh,
look at
gosh,
this.
look at these guys.
Wow. I have.
he uses his
AOL
I have.
email?
Look at this, and I have 1,400 unread messages.
That's how often he uses it.
No, I do. I do. You know what it is? I use it for everything that I buy online, so that all the schmut.
Oh, the spam. That's what I use
Goes-
my Hotmail account for.
There you go. See?
I can't. You can't even access Hotmail anymore.
Oh gosh.
Hotmail.
Proton or whatever. Isn't there
Oh,
some
my
weird?
No, that's a good one.
Oh yeah.
That's actually a solid. Like nobody can crack that one apparently.
What?
So your emails are like it's bad. I
Proton?
mean,
Yeah.
What's Proton?
so Proton
I
is
don't
an,
know.
is an email.
Proton packs in the back and they split. The master of evil try to rattle my boys. That's not real. Oh, you know it. That's Bobby Brown from Ghostbusters 2.
Wow.
Proton packs on their back.
Wow.
and-
Yeah, I remember this moment. I just didn't expect anybody to bring it up.
Oh,
We're
yeah.
in
control.
You know what's funny? When I heard that song,
you know it.
I was kind of felt like he was ripping off your
You
song
know it.
a little.
What? Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
There's nothing
I
my
thought-
love
I thought
can
it went,
fix for you, baby.
Oh.
It was well. Whoa. There's nothing my
funny.
love can fix for you.
Oh my God!
baby.
Wait, was
Wow.
it? Has
You
it?
know what?
Was
I
it
never
whoa
thought
the
about
whole
that. It
time?
was whoa, but nobody knew it. Till
Really?
right now. Thanks a lot. No, I'm kidding. No.
Sorry, dude.
No, it's good. That's funny.
Didn't mean to blow your cover.
I didn't even think about that. I didn't think
That's
about
actually
that.
amazing.
I didn't
dude.
think
How
about
did
that.
nobody think about this?
I don't know. I
Wow.
didn't.
Until now.
That's amazing. That's why we're friends.
That's a good TikTok video cut.
is.
Wow.
Right from like one clip from the show
funny.
into the song.
That's why we're friends. You ever see that from Three Amigos?
Oh, Joe.
Brilliant film. You ever see Three Amigos? Yes. So good. You've never seen Three Amigos, watch it, but there's this great scene where the Three Amigos are getting a little arrogant because they've had some success, and Steve Martin, the Harry Flugelman, the head of the studio, is pitching them the newest Amigo film.
Oh, yes.
And Steve Martin decides to have an attitude with him. And
Joe, are you really setting this whole thing up?
Anyway,
right now?
it's the last
setting
thing.
the stage.
Well, I don't want to say something and just have it
Audibly, for those
fly
listening.
out into space. Anyway, it's a great scene. Watch the Three Amigos. It's dated, but a great movie. All right,
Yeah,
great
it's-
movie.
And there we have it.
It's like Fletch. It's like all those type of movies.
Yes, it is.
It has
Spies
that-
Like Us.
No, I think they had the same lenses or filters for those
So
movies or
good.
something, because if you put them back to back, they look like they're painted
Well,
with
you're
the
talking
same
about
brush.
film stock now.
Yes.
Because
Yeah.
film stock runs out eventually, and
Right,
then
there you
they
go.
change it, and that's why those films all have the same kind of
'Cause they're within
look,
the
and
same
the
couple
same
years.
Kodak,
Yeah.
and now the
True.
factory shut down, and you know,
That's very
Exactly
true.
right.
like the cinephiles are big on that, like Christopher Nolan.
Yeah.
trying to get enough film stock now to do films
The
still on
That's
35.
pretty cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're
They
absolutely
also
right.
all had Chevy Chase in them. That's why they all look the same.
I love the way 35 millimeter film stock looks. I love the way
too.
it
In
looks.
particular, those comedies
So- look
and
so
in
good.
that era had a particular, like, I don't know what it is. They had,
Beverly,
They did,
yeah.
though.
Particular sepia tone.
They did. They had like this, like, I don't know, like you when it comes on, you know exactly
You do.
that era, that film. That it's
Why is
weird.
that so
Remember that?
Oh, wait.
What's that from?
John Travolta.
Face Off.
Particular circumstances. Yes.
John, for some reason, wanted to grit his teeth in that.
Yes.
And he didn't. He gritted at the beginning of that word and then never, somehow, almost like a ventriloquist, finished that sentence without ever moving his mouth. He was like this. Some particular set of never opened his
Was
mouth
this
again.
Face Off?
Face Off, yeah.
I don't remember this moment.
Watch that movie, too, if you haven't seen it. They're making a sequel, I hear.
I wonder if he went to his dentist beforehand and was like, "Hey,
Yeah.
get these pearly whites really good for this film.
Yeah.
A lot of my performance is going to be right here."
That's exactly what it was, though. Do you remember?
what? I'm serious.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm serious. If I was going to be doing a role, I was like,
I snort laughed.
"This
Thank
is
you.
going to be. This is going to be my look. This is going to be my character."
Stop, man.
type."
Please. Please, bro.
I
Someone's
think
gonna... Matt, someone's going to take a screenshot of you doing that. It's going to be their screensaver. You're not going to like it, I promise.
Listen,
Yeah, he just did it.
I gave up.
I'm taking a screenshot of
Thomas
that.
just literally took a
I've
picture
given
of you
up
doing
with
that.
awkward photos
I know.
online. I gave up years ago. In fact, I
Years.
gave up when I was 15
I
with
know.
that long moppy bowl
Please,
cut,
I've had the worst pictures
floppy
too.
clothes.
Once they compared me to
Oh,
Jude
my
Law
Lord.
and AI, I was just figured that was like, I'd throw it at.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was the same era where they were like Mr. Clean.
Yeah,
remember?
Mr. Clean.
They were doing side by sides with Joe
And
in a
Mr.
white
Clean.
t-shirt.
I shaved my
and
head.
Mr. Clean. It was genius,
It
actually.
was pretty funny.
And then I was
and
at-
you had an earring, which was the crazy thing.
I did. I shaved my
Magnetic.
head.
It
Yeah.
wasn't real.
And
Brother
then, no,
Lee, Love
You never had
Pod
your ear pierced.
show sponsor
yes, I did.
potential.
Mr. Clean?
Mr. Clean?
Oh, yeah, he actually pierced his ears.
I did. I won this one.
Yeah.
I
I tried to
I
pierce
doubled
my,
them up, but this one was a magnet.
I
'cause
pierced
didn't
my
want
own
to-
ears, and they got so infected.
Oh,
it was
gosh,
bad.
terrible. Why would you do that?
I don't know.
I just,
That
I
was the
messed
thing.
up.
That was like the stuff we did in the 90s.
I
Yeah.
know. I
We didn't
messed
have
up
the
because-
internet to
Exactly.
Google.
I know.
To know not to do things.
I know.
You saw it in a
true.
movie once. And like,
Yeah.
that's
I got a random tattoo.
Yeah, you did it like with a safety pin,
yeah,
right?
Exactly.
Right, exactly.
But this
How'd
is-
I guess that?
Dude, this is what happened. I did it with a safety pin and an apple. And it worked. I heated up the safety pin and everything. But then I thought I wanted hoops. I don't know why. I was like, I want a hoop earring in.
Because
Pirate?
the pirates.
Yeah, exactly. I've always wanted to be a pirate. I'm actually obsessed with the blooms. But anyway, that's another story. So
blooms.
I wanted,
Wait, hold on. He comes up into the kitchen this morning and he goes,
No, he doesn't.
"Nah,
No, he doesn't.
look at
Please.
this. I can't believe it.
Oh, God.
I can't friggin' believe it.
You're so weird.
You
He
know
came up
that?
like
you know that Julie that I
That
love.
dark
What's the name of the
voice?
artist?
David Yurman.
David Yurman. Yeah, David Yurman, Julie. I mean, I have one. You know that doubloon that I have? Well, it's David Yurman. Yeah, but that's just a copy. It's a fake. It's a fraud.
Yeah.
Look at this.
No, come
The
on.
real
Come on.
article.
Come
The
on.
real thing. A real pirate doubloon.
Yeah, I found one.
And it's sure enough, it's a real pirate
Let's
doubloon.
not keep it on the down low.
But it looks like the way David Yurman would mount
Where'd
it
you find this, Andy?
on a chain. He
I
was
wasn't
like,
going to tell Joe because he's going to.
like, now I just got to sell something.
Yeah. Well, I can't buy a doubloon unless I, I
Because they're really
is it
expensive. By the way,
doubloon
yeah,
or is
and
it
then-
doubloon?
And then it
Doubloon.
scrolls down to the price
It's
tag,
very
and it's
expensive.
like
Let's talk about it.
like
No, no, no,
museum.
let's
I'm
talk
not
about it.
mention any amounts.
Okay.
It's like museum quality with
Yeah,
all
it
this.
is.
No wait,
It is.
all this like
It is.
authentication,
Yes.
authentication, all this stuff, right? And you scroll down to the price, and my eyes zoom into the price. I'm like, whoa! I don't know if I want to have something like that around my neck. And then I look at Eddie, he's like, yeah, I gotta sell stuff.
Yeah.
You guys.
Well, that's the way, if I want to get something stupid, I have to figure out something else stupid that I have that I don't need to get rid of.
Is that why I saw the for sale sign up front?
Yeah,
the car?
so mad. I'm selling your house.
It's doubloon.
Yeah.
It's with an N.
Yeah.
Not doubloon. It's
I
like
like
a flower.
doubloon.
What did I was
like
I
the
saying
I don't know.
wrong?
You guys are both saying. It was hard to
Okay.
decipher.
Let's
what
hit the
we were saying.
replay button.
Wait,
Yeah.
what was
Jim?
Wasn't
Okay.
I telling? I was telling
What?
a story, but I got completely sidetracked.
Nobody
You
cares.
sidetracked
And he just
yourself
went
with
into
your
his
own
pirate
doubloon.
Oh no!
Oh, he does
the
it?
hoops! The hoops. So
Oh.
I was piercing my ears with safety pins and an apple. I heated up the pin and everything, but I wanted to put in these little hoops, and I didn't realize that the holes need to heal.
Yeah.
You usually put in studs, right?
Yeah, buddy.
With piercings, but
Yeah,
so
really
I
open
was-
them up.
So I was like trying to you put this hoop in my ear, and it wouldn't go through, and it just went and on both of them, and then they swelled up. It was horrible.
And do you remember who was by your side the whole time?
Dad. Yeah. What? No, Dad.
I was there. Ann.
No, Dad was. He actually.
Yeah, but who was also there?
When
who
I-
did you come up and ask for the
The
best
light-
way to do it? With the ice first?
I don't remember. I guess you. We watched the
Of course
movie.
he doesn't remember.
I don't remember that
You know
part.
what's funny? Actually, I got to bring this up. I saw a really funny story with Ben Affleck
hurt.
Yeah.
that I loved.
Yeah.
He was talking about Casey.
Interrupted me.
And he was like, I always knew Casey was this, great actor, obviously before anybody ever knew.
Yeah.
I didn't get to cast him first because, he got that role in that Western and he got like an Academy Award. And so then when he was in my movie, everybody was like, why didn't you put him in movies first? He was like, I tried, but brothers, they don't have any respect for you. And I was like, that's so funny to hear Ben Affleck talk about how Casey Affleck has zero respect for him as a director.
Yeah, it's so
But yet,
funny.
That's the same when you're brothers. It's funny. Like you have the
What?
utmost respect and zero respect at the same time.
literally-
You know what's brilliant about that?
Well,
Is that
I had no idea.
It's this regulator system, and we've kind of talked about it before, but it really is a regulator system on all of our egos
Yeah.
as well as all of our doubts.
Yeah, you're right.
It's this incredible regulator system when you have a trio of brothers, and what I'm so thankful to have you guys
Wow,
for
that's nice.
is because not only does it completely level your ego, because there's no one else on the planet that could be
Build you up
more
and destroy you in 2
disrespectful
seconds.
than you two guys,
Yeah.
and vice versa.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
at the same
you've been
time,
horribly
be
disrespectful.
more understanding and supportive and loving on the flip side. It's
Yep.
like it's awesome.
Ironically, you brought up Casey Affleck, who played my brother
What?
in American Pie. Everyone forgets this.
What?
Oh yeah.
Wait
He's
a minute.
the guy that gave me the book.
Yeah.
Oh my!
Dude, that's right.
Whoa, my
Wow.
mind is blown.
Yeah.
You didn't even know you just
I
know
know.
those
I do
guys.
that because most people forget that, and I didn't
What?
even meet him until the premiere. Like we never met on set.
Right, because it was
like just a different shot.
Oh my gosh.
Shot on a different day.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
How crazy is that? You could do a whole movie with somebody and not ever meet them.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Like, I mean, that's happened to me. Didn't meet John Candy for Rookie of the Year.
Dude,
he
we-
wasn't in the original
What?
script.
I did Summer Rental with John Candy.
Oh my
You guys
God,
have a
you're
John
right, dude.
Candy connection. That
Wait,
is
we did.
Was that
he was
re-
awesome.
Hold on, was that reshot?
They shot it on the Fox lot 3 months after we
All the
filmed in
stuff in the
Chicago.
booth
All
and
the stuff is all ad lib. He's uncredited in the film.
Wow.
No
and then
way.
I didn't meet him until a year after the film came out. We did a PSA together. He had a studio, like a recording studio in Hollywood. He bought the bar from Only the Lonely. So the front, like entry room you walked into was like an arcade thing, and then the bar from Only the Lonely. So I remember after the PSA, my mom and him like just hung out and like talked for like 3 hours. And he had a son that was 2 years younger. We just played video games.
Wow.
Like he was just the nicest guy.
What
He
year
is.
was this?
So the film came out in '93. So this would have been like
92.
94 that
94.
that I met him.
So literally, like, very soon before he passed.
Yeah, it was the next. I think it was like
I think it was 95 he passed away.
yeah that summer he went to do whatever
movie.
that
That
movie
movie.
that where he passed. Yeah,
Wow.
Did he pass away on a movie?
I think he did.
yeah. It
he
was
did.
like
In the
shooting
mid-
like a really hot
Western-
climate, like Western,
Yeah.
like Arizona or New
yeah, I
Mexico.
He had a heart
that.
attack. Right? He had a heart attack, if I'm
Yeah.
not mistaken. Yeah.
You know, it's crazy. There's
He had always battled with weight fluctuations and stuff. And
absolutely
when we were
he
doing
did.
Summer Rental, he was on a, back in the 80s, there was
Yeah.
basically like kind of like their version of the Atkins diet. It was called the Pritikin diet. And I remember because a story that I've told before is that he took me fishing. He and Carl Reiner, who's a very famous director back in the day, obviously like a legend. They took me fishing and I caught a flounder and they prepared it and John Candy ate it. And I remember him telling me even as a little kid, because I was like 9 on the movie, that he was allowed to eat this because he was on a Pritikin diet. He was having all this special stuff. He had dropped like massive amounts of weight and was in the best shape of his life when he did Summer Rental. He was actually like, yeah. And I met his children then, 85.
85. Okay.
Yeah. So
Yeah, he it's so interesting because John Candy and then Robin Williams had a similar thing, and it was a very unique thing. And I've never seen it outside of these two guys. And that is the amazing comedic wit, but not just like, because Jim Carrey can do it when he turns, Eddie Murphy can do it when they turn and get serious and deliver a serious performance. But there's something
Chris
with
Farley
this
could do it.
childlike.
Chris Farley had that. He could make you cry. He just never had his opportunity to do it.
Maybe-
He died
maybe-
before he
maybe
did.
he- maybe
But
he
there were
did.
moments in Tommy Boy and stuff where he would
Maybe-
go to
yeah,
the
yeah,
heart. He was
so.
really
Yeah.
Maybe so, but I
Yeah.
personally have never seen it really like that, where it's also this childlike innocence, the way they can touch like this deep part inside
he
your
tapped
heart.
into it big time in Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Yeah, there's this.
I like me.
Dude.
My wife likes me. That
Dude.
is
That
that
speech
scene.
still gets me
It's
to this day. The depth of humility he brought to that, you could
Yeah.
tell that the guy, has clearly been through some stuff in
Oh,
his
yeah.
life, and he's just to reach that kind of level of success and also have that kind of humility, which I saw in both those guys more than I've ever seen. I mean, I've met these other guys, and I've never seen it like
Yeah.
those two.
that scene.
Very special individuals.
Did you ever see Steve Martin talk about that scene, that speech, that scene?
yeah.
There's a whole. It's a page. It's like a page and a half monologue that he did, and supposedly Steve Martin said it was literally like the most
Unbelievable.
unbelievable monologue he's ever heard to this
Yeah.
day. It makes
Yeah.
him cry just thinking about it. But they cut it all out, and he only
cut
used
it
that
out.
one
Wow.
little phrase. But it
Yeah.
was. It
Yeah.
it
I
had-
wish I could see it.
There was
Me
this
too.
great moment even in Summer
I'm sure
Rental.
it's
To your
there.
point, he was very funny in Summer Rental, really funny. Had to do physical stuff too. And it was
Oh my
funny.
gosh.
But there was this great moment where anyway, he's thrust into the situation, and there's this great line. He says, "It'd be nice to just win one, though, wouldn't it?" And,
Oh,
on the beach,
yeah,
remember
I
that?
know.
And you're just like,
And the introspection,
Dude.
the way he delivered it too, dude.
because he felt like he
these
let
are-
his family down. He felt like
these are
he
big
had a kind
time-
of a nervous break, and the job gave him a break. They said, "Look, take a vacation." He was landing planes. He was a flight coordinator.
right.
And anyway, it was actually it's
The physical humor with the hard-boiled eggs.
oh my gosh.
With the delivery, where he's driving in the
Oh my
car and trying
gosh.
to eat his breakfast because he's late. I
Yeah.
mean, to then go also to
Yeah.
a line like that where,
Yeah.
man,
Yeah,
I
it was great.
respect that on a level above all
Yeah.
other performing arts and acting and all of it, because like
Yeah.
to be able to deliver in the same project a brilliant comedic scene which has physical comedy
Mm-hmm.
time, and then also to really touch people, like seriously nail
Pretty
it.
cool.
Truman Show was Jim
Yeah,
Carrey's
yes.
prime example. Of doing that.
Absolutely, but it's like the levels to which that Robin and a John Candy did both of those throttles, to me still was just a little bit gonna cut above. That's just me personally.
Did you know when you were making American Pie? Did you know
Oh, yeah.
that thing was going to be a hit? Because
Yeah,
we
it was
were,
in my contract.
Well, you guys,
Yeah,
this is going to be a hit movie. But
$1 billion franchise, or I'm not signing on.
Because like honestly,
amazing.
that thing I feel like came out of nowhere. You know, like I remember we were in the theater and it was packed. Because we would go see movies every weekend.
I
That's what
remember
our
seeing
family
it in
did.
the theater.
Oh, we,
It was-
we
Oh
were
my
we were
gosh.
there. We were there
Opening
opening weekend to
opening
see it.
weekend.
If it was not opening
And
night,
it was just
massive.
Speaking of John Candy, you got Eugene Levy. In
Yeah.
Oh,
American
my
Pie.
gosh.
Oh my God!
SCTV all the way.
Dude.
that's it. That's exactly
those
right.
guys are so darn good.
But I mean, it was really,
Oh, man.
it was such a great era because I feel like we were still making really great movies, like original
Especially
IP movies that were not
comedies.
based off,
The
comedies.
were really.
They
Oh
were,
my
and they were
gosh.
venturing into sort of a little raunchier, a little edgier, even
Yeah.
for young people.
Well,
Which
no,
is what
we went raunchier and
Yeah,
edgier than
you
they
did.
wanted us to go.
I'm sure you did.
We had to battle to get a rated R rating.
Right.
When we were done with the
Goodness.
film, that's why there's an unrated version. For 2 weeks they went back and forth with new edits of the film.
I'm sure they did.
We got an NC-17.
Wow.
My favorite moment of this.
That was Basic Instinct.
Is the
Was it
I
NC-17?
know! That's crazy.
It was. That was I'll never forget. Basically, it was the first
Yeah.
NC-17 rated film to be released widely.
Yes.
Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. No, they I think all the Sandlot guys, they snuck into that when they were filming.
Oh my
That's
gosh!
funny.
Yeah. Anyway,
That's funny.
side note.
Are you serious?
Sandlot.
Yes, for
hilarious.
sure.
So funny.
So
The
so
Sandlot
basically-
guy snuck into Basic Instinct.
So
Yeah.
They timed it perfectly. It was
So
the
if there was-
interrogation room
I'm
scene.
saying if there was a little
Sharon's-
BTS of that scene with doing that pan of her doing that motion and then panning over to all the Sandlot guys,
be like this.
that's hilarious. It's so like right on par with the movie themes too.
Yeah.
It's like it's perfect.
But if I'm not mistaken, there really hadn't been like an R-rated like teen comedy.
No,
really
we,
before.
we were
You
we
were
were,
the-
we were the first pushing
Yes,
the envelope. Yeah.
yes.
So the last line that got us an NC-17. This is how picky the MPAA was.
Okay.
Was my line. So I had to go into the studio to dub one line of dialogue.
What was it?
It was the last line. So when Stifler drank the beer,
Yeah.
that Kevin prepared for him,
Right.
inadvertently.
Yes.
I walked in. I said, "Hey Stifler, how's the man chowder?" And that line got us an NC-17. So we had to change it to, "Hey Stifler, how's the pale ale?"
Oh my
God!
I had to like drive to Universal to the ADR just to dub that one line so we could get an R rating. That was like the last one.
you know, I remember
Pale ale.
I remember this era very well in film.
Oh,
because
yeah.
I was moving into
The three beeps
R-rated
are what happens right before your line clicks, by the way, when you're looping or
that's
doing.
absolutely.
Yeah,
It's
anyway,
in
good.
ADR. You get these three beeps. The three beeps. I call them three beeps of hell.
Yes.
Because sometimes
You
there's
start
a-
talking on the fourth imaginary
Yes,
beep.
I
but
know.
it's-
But
but they don't have
sometimes-
it-
But then they brought the line in, remember? Because no one could get it.
Right.
And then they have the
like a
line
mini
that goes
game.
on the actual fourth beat. But
it's tough sometimes.
I was doing like ADR loop group stuff
yeah,
in
that
like
was a big deal.
89 on I remember I was doing a loop group team on Brooklyn Bridge, and they were just like the background like noises.
Oh
I was just
my
like
gosh.
walking in with my friend D Marcus, who worked at my like acting studio. But I remember my big moment as like a kid was
funny.
they're like, oh, we need someone to do the sigh for the main character. I think it was like, was it Benny Grant's main character? Was
think
he
so,
in that?
yeah.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Probably
I think I
would've
did
been,
like a
yeah.
sigh for like one of them. Like I was
Wow,
like
that's
stepping up from the extras, the background noise.
That
Nailed it.
There's
Yeah.
a great story.
Sigh.
Great
But
story.
sorry. One
Wait,
thing-
no, you've
No, go ahead,
interrupted me
Andy.
too much.
Go ahead,
There's a
so
great
speak.
story of
He
Ben.
was
App-
going to talk about ADR. I interrupted him.
No,
that
that's
was
okay.
for you.
Hey,
Go.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it. I need a little
I
backup
stopped
every
him.
once in a while.
You're welcome.
Sorry, Matt.
Real quick, Ben Affleck has a great story in Teen Wolf. That
Back
he,
to Ben Affleck again?
What
oh my
the
God.
heck?
Wait, really quickly.
Mine was at least relevant.
There's
to what
an
we were
ADR
talking
thing
about.
here.
There's an ADR thing.
Oh,
Hold
there's an ADR
on.
thing
Go
here.
ahead.
And
Go
Ben
ahead.
Affleck got
Go ahead.
one of the
Let's wait to hear what he has to say. Then we'll judge.
One
it.
of the first roles that he got was in Teen Wolf when he hands over the basketball and he says really scared, "Here you go."
The original one.
The original Teen
Yeah,
Wolf.
he's in it.
He's in it. He's got a quick role. And
He's
he
the
says,
basketball player who hands in the
he
ball.
says really scared. Here you
Yeah,
go.
mind blown.
Yeah.
I remember that.
I know.
All right, good. Yeah.
Go ahead, Andy.
So he was really like he was pretty stoked on himself. He thought he nailed it.
Yeah.
But he said that they kept doing the take like over and over and over. And he's like, "What? It's just one line. Like, what do they want from me, right?"
Right.
So anyway, the rap when they saw the movie, they ADR'd and replaced his voice.
No.
Tell
With
it's
somebody
not-
else
It's
completely.
not Ben Affleck's voice.
So
Go
it's
watch
not
the
Ben Affleck,
movie.
yeah.
I wonder if it's because he had a strong Boston accent. I wonder if like his accent they didn't.
They didn't
like.
want
No.
to pay us Taft-Hartley.
Right?
Yeah.
Because they Well,
That too.
He was doing it scared,
Yeah.
and he never.
That's some inside SAG talk for
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
And he pulled a little David Beckham.
No, come on. No, he was just scared. He said he thought seeing a wolf, he would be scared. So his voice was always like the performance choice that he took was that he was terrified. But when you see the movie, it's very late. It's like totally thrown away. It's like here you go.
wow.
Yeah. So they obviously the director probably like no less.
Forget
this
it.
guy. Forget it. We're moving on.
We're gonna loop this.
Yeah, we'll do it in ADR.
Yeah. Great.
Fix it in post.
Yeah. Exactly. Oh, that's so.
I find that though it's funny in the film industry being in it for so long. And I'm sure you find this too. Is that you never know. There's a guy on a set and he's not getting the moment. And everybody's like, "Oh my, he's not getting the moment." And then this guy winds up
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
becoming the A-list of A-listers. So you never know.
I think Brad Pitt's talked about being fired off of
Oh,
like
yeah.
little
You
low
just-
budget movies.
you
that,
never
This guy
know, man.
sucks.
Yeah,
Get rid of
no,
him.
get him
out of here.
Hollywood's number one leading man.
I said the story.
Never.
That there's that interview that he did with Leo where he's talking about trying to get into SAG, and Leo is just totally he can't relate to at all because he's been in SAG his whole life, right? And so Brad's like, "You remember when you tried to get into SAG?" And Leo's like, "Yeah, no," because he like literally, right? Leo was born into SAG.
Well, he was
And Brad-
started young. And he was doing
Really young.
sitcoms in the '80s. Young. He was on
Yeah.
Growing
He
Pains.
was-
Yeah,
really
so
young.
Brad had a background job where he poured wine as a waiter, and he knew that like
that's
by
right.
saying a line you
is
get
funny.
your SAG card. So he would always try to be like more wine, and they're like no. So the AD was like, if you say one more line again, you're fired. So he's like, I guess I shouldn't say it. So yeah, so he would always bring it back.
Hope you enjoyed the food. Cut.
Yeah,
You're out.
exactly. This waiter out of nowhere. He's like, my head wasn't even in the shot, but I was trying to get dialogue
Oh
in.
my
Yeah.
gosh,
That's
that
funny,
is so
yeah.
funny.
The camera angles like here, and you see
Yes.
young Brad Pitt come in.
Exactly. Yeah.
That is so funny. Oh my gosh. So man chowder.
Man
Yeah,
chowder.
man.
yeah.
That's got to go on a
man.
T-shirt or
That's
something.
fucking hilarious.
true.
I
That is
know.
so fun. So, all right. So you show up the first day, and I like, what did you think? Like when you were on that set, did you like? I mean, what was it? Because all these people were on there that ended up. You guys all had like really amazing runs, which was another thing. It was such a platform today. Even if a movie's a hit, maybe one person comes out of that thing, like with a lot of other opportunities, but not everybody. But you guys all sort of had opportunities out of that franchise, which is
Yeah, I mean,
unbelievable.
it was an amazing, cast,
Moment.
amazing people.
It was.
Well, you've had. So do you know the story of that? I first turned down the audition for American Pie.
You turned down the audition.
Yeah, like I didn't even go in. Like I saw the.
Well,
'cause
you
this-
had been working. I mean, with all due respect, you had been working and having hit movies, and
Right,
you
but
were established. A lot of those other people, I had never seen.
But
a lot of those other people before.
there were, a lot of them had acted as kids. But yeah, they
Yeah.
did advertise it as an unknown cast, even
Yes.
though I had the most box office
By
prowess coming
far
into it.
you did. I mean,
But then they
by
like turned my
far.
head sideways, like unknown, and then
Right,
like
right.
DVD comes out and
So
they turn my
funny.
face
Keep
forward.
turning.
We're gonna
Are
sell
you sure this
DVDs.
is going to work for the poster? Absolutely. Keep turning. All right. What's this one? Everybody loves that profile. Look at that profile. We know what we're doing.
Heavily backlit. This looks like something from Batman.
Was it Dick Tracy? What the hell am I in this thing? No. Anyway, sorry, guys.
No, so the title of the script was Untitled Teen Sex Comedy that you can make for under $10 million that most readers will hate, but I think you'll love. So the first scene was
so
Kevin and
brilliant.
Vicky, and Vicky was instructing Kevin on how to move his fingers. And I was like, oh my God, this is teen porn. I threw it in the trash. I called my
sure.
agent, go, why are you sending me porn? I turned down the audition.
So funny.
They offered the role to Andrew Keegan, who I went to high school with. You've had here in the pod.
Yeah, Andrew's been
course.
on.
So
Yep.
he
He's
couldn't do
surfing
it.
somewhere right now. but
He is
yeah.
surfing somewhere
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
A big wave.
Yeah.
Because you guys surf some monster waves.
Go.
Anyway.
He couldn't do it because he was doing 10 Things I Hate About You. There was one day that didn't work
what
out.
A choice,
Dude, that was back. You know how many movies I lost out on for one day?
Right,
Seriously.
scheduling.
I mean, they wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
They were so arrogant. They let her forget it. We'll move on.
Well,
you know?
it was the day that they had the director was a big fan of Save Ferris, the band, and they were scheduled on that day, and it was unmovable.
Gotcha.
Ultimately, Monique told me from Save Ferris when I met her years later on tour in England, they ended up moving that date. So I joke that Save Ferris is Save Kevin.
Wow.
So Andrew couldn't do it. So they came back to me, and I was like, I'll read the whole script. Once I read the whole script, I realized, there's more to it
Yes.
than just a teen sex comedy. So I auditioned, and Joseph Middleton was a great casting director. I mean,
Yeah.
a great
yeah.
cast all the way around.
Dude, he put together a
When-
great cast.
When we got there and we did the first table read, like we knew that this was fun.
Yeah.
And then we spent 2 weeks in rehearsals with Chris and Paul Weitz.
Wow.
And
That's so cool.
and I mean, for a comedy, a teen sex comedy, I was writing my backstory with Paul Weitz.
It's so
You know,
great.
you're talking about that like push and pull of
Yeah.
comedy versus drama.
Mhm.
Well, that
and
had
having
it.
that
Yeah,
thing.
you
No,
guys
it
did
was-
have it.
That I was the Abbott. I was the
Yeah.
straight man for that
100%.
thing. So I
were.
think the
You were.
film kind of continues to last because it has that juxtaposition.
For
Whereas
sure.
the other ones went all for the
All the-
comedy.
all
They
the-
don't
yeah.
have the rooting. They don't have
100%.
the feet on the ground.
Well, and to me,
100%.
that is the biggest pitfall I believe when they try to follow up and do sequels to big comedies. I mean, we
Yeah.
see it all the time. Is that and what made that comedy great is like you said, it's grounded. It's got to have heart. That had heart, had vulnerability, all that stuff. As crazy and zany as chaotic with the comedy that you get, you have to come back to characters. Real heartfelt moments and grounding at times.
yeah.
That movie had it all, which is you're
Yeah,
right.
it also
and then
had
of
the-
course they fall victim in the sequels to they just can't help
Well,
themselves.
it also had the lighting though. So Richard
did.
Crudo's lighting
Dude,
in that, he was
that
not afraid
was-
of shadows. Whereas Mark Irwin on the sequel, it
Yeah,
was
yeah.
like it was
Yeah.
10 Things I Hate About You.
Yeah,
Right.
blown out.
Or not 10 Things I Hate About You. Can't Hardly wait.
Yes,
Mark
blown
Irwin did
out.
Can't Hardly Wait. It was all like
Blown out.
5,
Yes.
10Ks,
Yeah.
like
Yep.
like the sun is not even that bright.
Yeah, I get
Yep.
it. I get.
Yep.
Yeah, that's
That's
so,
so
interesting.
wild.
Wow.
So then this thing comes out and just explodes, right? And I mean, you guys were just sitting
Well, it
there
didn't
going, like,
just explode though. It was a sleeper hit.
it just kept going.
It just that like Rookie of the Year, each weekend it just made the same amount of money.
Isn't that
So it did 100 million, but it did it over the course of 10 weeks for the summer.
Wow.
But basically, the thing I learned is I have to release films around my birthday,
Really?
and then they do well.
Interesting.
Rookie of the Year, July 7th. American Pie, July 9th. My birthday, July 10th. I think
There
even
it is.
Halloween was around July.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty
Wow.
cool.
Yeah.
You were
Pretty good round.
You were
So if we
killed
ever work
by-
together and we do a film together, we need to
will
release
we
it
will
in
do a
July.
film
Yeah,
together.
we
Early,
will
we'll
July,
release it in
folks.
July. We will. First 2 weeks in July, guys. That's it.
How was your experience on Halloween? I'm a big horror fan.
It was probably funnier than American Pie to a degree.
Really?
Really?
Well, because you wouldn't expect it to be funny.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
you're trying not to laugh
Of
when you're trying to be
course,
scared.
Of course.
Right.
You know,
Of
and
course.
Brad Lorry was Michael Myers.
Yeah.
My favorite moment is when during my death.
Yep.
So Rick, the director, wanted like Rosenthal. He wanted like the psycho thing.
Okay.
He wanted like the shadow on the wall, and you see
Oh,
the
yeah,
knife,
yeah,
and it's
yeah,
like an
yeah,
homage
yeah,
to Psycho.
Yeah.
So I'm in the scene, and I'm not really on camera, it's just like focused on the wall. So Rick's like, get lower, get lower. So I'm getting lower, I'm on my knees.
Oh my
And
God.
Brad Lorry's stabbing me,
Oh my
and
gosh.
just through the mask, he just goes, "Suck it, you pig!"
Oh my
God.
And so like I'm
With the
dying,
mask?
but I'm laughing
That is
hysterically.
so
there's just
funny.
moments like that where stuff that you'll never know
Sure.
that just made us laugh hysterically.
That is so
That's awesome.
funny. That's so funny. Wow, man, you've done a lot of work, dude. I mean, it's really a testament to the fact that you're still churning and burning. You know, I mean, you go through so many ups and downs, and we talk about it all the time in the industry. It's it takes tough skin to weather it. You know, people see all the highlights, and they see. I think it just gets this perception that it's sort of a soft industry, right? That it's sort of easy and it's cushy but it's so not the case. Like, especially when you roll into it as young people like we did, because you don't think about it like that. You know, you think about it, you love it. It's like a hobby. It's like playing baseball. And then when you have this success that you've had and you have the opportunities, you get so far down that road that it's, you know, this is what you're doing.
But
I
come
mean,
on,
it kind of chooses you. You know?
I don't know if you had the same thing. I had the same perspective of this industry, even being in it. I thought, oh, one day I will achieve that thing,
Yep.
and then the phone will just ring for me.
Yep.
That day never came.
It's-
You know, it never comes,
No.
and so you're sort of always
Top
hustling.
one of 1% get to experience that
Maybe.
shit.
And usually for
But
a short
even
time.
they want something more than what
They
they're
do. It's
being
weird.
given.
It's
I know.
all
It's true.
relative.
It's all
and
relative.
that's what people seem
Yeah.
to forget is that people who have 100 million, all they do is yearn for the people who are half a billion or a billion.
Yep, I know.
It's crazy. Or when people have a billion, all they do is look up to Jeff Bezos and go, "This guy is 150 billion."
Yeah.
It's so weird. And then when you have that, all you can think about is, how can I do something else with it? Because it's not money that's the objective anymore. It's just my legacy. And will I have regrets? And do I donate it? I don't want to die with all this. But it's all relative, guys. And it's funny. I've actually wanted to have this conversation because I've noticed a lot of child actors coming out with books lately and talking about that experience, because there is something that's quite fascinating about those primary.
You just pull up a book.
Like my new book, which comes out this week on Amazon.
Child stars, the expose. No,
my gosh.
but I do feel like there's this.
Your author's picture is the smile.
The
with
Middle
teeth.
Child Syndrome, a child star memoir. What? It's a weird title.
But no, there's this.
Lawrence memoir.
When you do other things in childhood, like you start off as sports or you start off with anything, that muscle memory you're going to carry with you for the rest of your life. So all the other stuff that as a child you have to go through that maybe you wouldn't go through as a child or maybe shouldn't go through as a child is going to also carry with you. And so when you're forced into an adult world and into an adult career at a young age, there's definitely some shift. There's got to be. And the only kind of visual metaphor I can say to it is, if you're looking at a garden, you know, they plant all the plants stacked in a row, equally spaced apart, same depth, everything's similar. Well, and they're all about the same height, and they're all very straight and growing towards the sun. Well, if you take one and you bend it, right, and it'll have a kink, but then it will start to grow up right again. Then you bend it again. I feel like child stars or any child that's forced into an adult environment, it has these bends. Now, when it's done, it'll still produce fruit like the other ones, but it won't look or quite function the same as everyone else in that row. And it makes you become an outlier, whether you like it or not. And that outlier could be something that's emotional. It could be, look. There's a deep side to this. Andy, my little
How does
brother's
it feel?
laughing.
How does
at
it
me.
feel? I was
My-
trying to do a Seinfeld reference.
There's a
You guys are
deep-
snickering like cats.
There's a deep.
Doesn't feel good, does
We're
it?
some kinky, bendy crew of
He's such a prick.
riffraff. What do you?
Oh my gosh.
Add a little
There
bit of-
is some deepness
What?
to this, though, because
him
a
finish,
lot of
please.
childhood stars,
Half the audience is left, so let him finish.
a lot of childhood actors, a lot of kids that have entertainment. You know, a lot of them aren't with us to this day. There is a dark
That's true.
side to it.
You're absolutely right about
When you
that.
reach that kind of, like you said, man, and I know it's crossed all of our minds, that any child that's been in that situation, you start, if you're doing well at it and you start to get that taste of, I'm successful, people like me because I'm successful, I'm able to do the things financially I want to do, take care of my family members.
Yep.
It's like any other, endorphin releasing activity. It fills you up, and then you go, yeah, wow, I now only see that trajectory where I'm just going to keep climbing this ladder until I reach that pinnacle where I'm Leonardo DiCaprio and everybody's calling me, and I'm going to, run this town for however long I can.
Yep.
And yes, most of the time it doesn't necessarily come. And that fall can be sometimes so devastating if you've
catastrophic
if you've
if you're not
allowed
careful.
it to get it so ingrained in your development from a young age that it becomes so a part of you. You don't know who you are without it.
See, I understand what you're saying, and I know, like, obviously I grew up with a lot of the people that you're talking about. that
Right.
aren't
We
here
all
anymore.
have.
We all
Yeah,
did.
and we
did.
were there at anyway. we
Yeah,
were probably
no,
all
they're
at that.
at those moments when
Yeah.
you've seen them imploding, or when
For me though, I didn't necessarily have the fall. I just learned to enjoy the journey.
Yes.
Because it's always a journey, and that's what we're saying. That's the relative part about everyone.
Yes.
Is that it's always you're always going to be opining for that next moment. I think I saw an interview with Neil Patrick Harris talking about being on the TV show like
Doogie?
Doogie Howser,
Right.
talking with the show creator with
The
David.
Doogster.
and like he said, it's like surfing, where you ride the wave. It could be the biggest wave. It could go for the longest time, but at some point, no matter what the size of the wave is, you're gonna have to swim back out to catch the next set.
So
Yes.
true, man.
And that's the
a
relative
beautiful
part.
metaphor.
You're absolutely
So
true.
I've learned to enjoy the swim out to the next set.
Absolutely.
Because no matter what that wave is,
So-
there's always going to be that, and I love that part.
And that's why you are sitting here today.
Well,
And
that's why you
you're-
found happiness
you're-
in your band
exactly.
and touring. That's why that you've gone on to do other things. That's why, one of the things that our parents always taught us is that, and we really did treat it like a hobby until we were of age, until we were like adults, because we were always just it was ingrained in us that our success as human beings, as individuals, has nothing to do with what we accomplish professionally. Nothing. They're not interconnected. And so many times with young performers, like you were saying, Matt, they associate the success that they have
I
in
understand.
their
It's
in
creeped
what they're
inside
doing.
my mind
Right.
too. With my parents
With-
hammering at home, that still creeped inside my
Right. You
mind.
can't
at
help
times.
but
Well,
feel,
but that's true for any industry and anyone's
true.
job. Like,
It's
it's
true.
not about what you achieve; it's about how you achieve it. It's
Yep.
about integrity.
Yep,
Absolutely,
it is,
man.
and it's
It's
really
so
hard.
true.
It's really hard to keep that in perspective. And the fact that you've done that, it's rare. It's rare, especially in our field, especially with people that started performing as young as we all have. It's really rare. When you're older, I feel like you have a perspective going in. When you're young, you're developing that perspective in it. You're like in the battle, developing a perspective. It's very tough to do that.
Yeah, but I mean, that's what my kids are following in my footsteps with acting and music.
How many kids do you
I
have?
have 2 kids. My son's 13. My daughter's
shoot.
9.
No way.
When my son was 6, he was on the
That's cool.
the show with Zoe Deschanel and Jake Johnson, New Girl.
No way.
He plays like their flash
Are you
forward son.
serious?
Dude, that's so cool.
And then he's
man.
in the M. Night Shyamalan movie Old. He's the main kid that becomes
Amazing,
Alex
dude.
Wolff. We shot that in the Dominican Republic. And
Wow, dude.
he's
Dude,
in
I
my
didn't know
TV
that.
show with Tom Arnold. He plays Tom Arnold's son in Underdeveloped.
Awesome.
Small part in
man.
Adverse with Mickey Rourke and Matt Ryan and all those people that I produce. So
Dude, that is so cool.
yeah,
man.
it's but he's like looking at it now. He's like, Dad, I haven't booked anything in a while. I go, it's all right.
Yeah.
Just keep going to class. Keep working
Yeah.
on your technique.
Yeah, that's it.
Be prepared every time you do get an opportunity and just put your
100%.
best foot forward.
Yeah,
Dude, that is so cool.
I love
Wow.
I love hearing that.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really cool, man.
It's interesting. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. I don't know. I have 3 daughters, Charlie and Libby, who are old, 19 and 15. Charlie was in a movie that we produced. She was great.
Yeah.
But, she's doing her own thing. She's got her art and her themed entertainment design stuff, and she's at college, she's doing her thing. I've never put any pressure one way or the other to do it. They both sing. My older girls sing off the charts.
They do.
And Dylan doesn't stop singing. I mean, she's 2.5, literally. So we all sing. I mean, I know you sing. I don't know. I tell my girls all the time, the older ones, because they're of age where they could do it. I say, you guys got to sing together. I mean, they sing. They've never had a voice lesson. Dude, they sing crazy.
Yeah, they do.
Like, it would blow your mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it just runs in the blood, man. Entertaining, if it's there, it's just there.
I mean, I'm all about supporting like just artistic and
me too.
creation and like,
me too.
you know,
Me too.
let's all not have real jobs.
I mean,
Yeah,
the
I
creative,
know, man.
the creative
I know.
vein is there. Our parents grew up, and we've said it before, in a generation where they grew up in Philadelphia, and their parents were immigrants. They were trying to do the best thing they could, and it's like they were like, no, listen. So, but our parents both have the ability to do it all and have incredible voices. They were in a band. My dad was in a band, and my mom sang in the band. So and then they just never did it. Then my dad was like,
because
I
it was
got
that choice.
Yeah,
you
it
got to
was
go
just-
to college. You
Right.
got to get a
I will-
legitimate, real career and build
yep.
the American dream
Yeah,
versus
yeah.
this lofty thing that's never going to happen.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. Yeah, but that's
and,
awesome.
yeah.
Wow, I didn't know you had kids that old. Look at that. I didn't know that. That's amazing. That's amazing. Wow. So you said your son's the 13-year-old, right?
Yeah, my son's
And has your
13.
daughter wanted to do anything?
Yeah, we just did her headshots, so I just
No
gave
way.
those
Wow.
to the same agency so that
That's
they
so
wanted to rep her.
cool.
So she's just waiting for her first audition. She's been going to acting school.
Wow.
They both are going like to my alma mater acting school.
No way.
It's called the Actors Circle now. It was called Center Stage LA back when I was.
I
a
remember
kid.
that.
Yeah, you
Oh
remember?
my
It
God.
was
Of
Kevin
course.
McDermott's school.
Yes.
So he's retired, and then
For
Marcy
sure. I audited
took
a couple
over.
of
Yeah.
classes there.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I studied
man.
there from 87
Oh
till
my
97. And then
Wow.
and Kevin kicked me out. He goes, "I've taught you everything.
Yeah,
I can't teach you anymore. Get out of here. Go
Right.
try
That's
some other
actually a good
courses."
teacher, like a good psychologist. If you're going to the same psychologist for a decade, they should kick you out because
Yeah.
it's not working.
Yes. Yeah.
There's nothing
Still
more
having
for
the
you
same-
to
nothing
do.
more.
Still having the same problem. Here's another 250.
It's like, I would hope that my doctor or my acting teacher would be like, you know what? It's time to fly, little bird.
I don't think it's you. I think it's me. I'm the problem. I'm not getting through to you. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Wow,
Well,
cool,
guys, there it is.
Yeah, wow, yeah. There
Isn't that
it is.
amazing?
Unbelievable.
Goes like that.
It
Goes
does.
just like that. Even though we're rounding down this episode, dude, what we're doing together is just beginning.
Absolutely.
And obviously you'll be back. We'll have you back as we develop the Lawrence Brothers Detective Agency and flush out exactly how your role goes. You're gonna have a lot of input in that, and then we'll have the animated series, which will come out of that, and maybe we'll do some music together too, right? Didn't you guys talk about that?
We did.
That'd be
We're
so.
What are
still
we
talking
doing?
about that?
You know what needs a theme
Why don't we do some
song?
music? What?
The Detective Agency.
Oh, yeah,
We need a Ghostbuster rock and roll themed.
Yeah, we do. Oh, you know it. Oh, you know it. Whoa, I'm in control. That's good. That was Bobby Brown did that theme song. He did like the new soundtrack song for Ghostbusters 2. I don't know why it's on my brain. I just
Joe
heard
was
it.
a huge growing up, and you missed this because you were just
He's a
little
Bobby
bit too
Brown
young.
fan?
No,
Massive.
dude. Joe would make me sit down and watch and listen
My
to
prerogative.
anything Bobby Brown did, dude. I mean, like it was
Oh,
gold,
boy.
bro. It was
Don't be cruel.
dude. He would be like,
Dun, dun,
Matt,
dun.
come here.
I'm
'cause I
sorry.
did This is Bobby Brown.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And he'd hold me there and he'd make me listen to it.
Come on, dude.
And I hated it. And I hated him for it.
I'll never forgive you. You took my
That-
childhood.
That Knight Rider and
yeah, buddy. Come on.
Matchbox Cars.
Kid vs. Car was dope. It was
Actually,
a great
I did enjoy
episode.
that. And Miami Vice. You drove that one home too, dude.
I mean, those are good, but the Bobby
Dude,
Brown
Miami
obsession's
Vice.
rough.
First of all, Bobby Brown.
He started dressing me like
Came
like
out
him,
in
like
New
I was his
Edition.
little doll.
Yeah.
His
Weird.
little
I put him
like
in sweatsuits.
he was my stage parent.
Yeah, put him in sweatsuits. No, Bobby Brown came out of a group called New Edition, but dude, his
We
first
know,
solo
Joe.
record, his first solo record, dude. I mean, don't be cruel.
No, it changed your life. I
My
remember.
prerogative. Every little step I take. Roni.
Yeah, I know, dude. You
I mean,
were
come
the
on.
biggest fan ever.
I'll never forget. I was I won a dance competition at a bar mitzvah, and
This is so Ron Burgundy.
I did, bro.
Wait,
We're
what
Step
year?
Brothers right
it
now.
was 88.
Okay, I wasn't DJing bar mitzvahs until '94.
Okay, cool. 88. You were DJing bar mitzvahs. That's
Were you
cool.
playing Bobby Brown?
I'm sure we probably were. Yeah,
I mean,
Probably,
come
right?
on,
at
dude.
least,
Everybody did, dude.
at least my prerogative.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, my brother had a DJ company in LA, and
so crazy.
Tiffany Haddish ended up working for him. Like that was
Oh
like,
my
yeah,
gosh.
that's why she did that. We're in her book.
Wow.
That's why she did the whole like
That's
her bat
crazy.
mitzvah Netflix
Oh,
special.
right.
Oh my god!
Oh my gosh.
It all comes.
Oh my gosh!
I didn't even realize
Wow.
that.
becomes clear.
Well,
Got it.
I won a dance competition. All right. And you know what I got?
God moment.
They gave me the Don't Be Cruel record. I got it. That
No
was
way.
the prize.
Why you hold up your phone?
Because it was this size, a cassette tape. And I'll never forget, I was like, oh. And I took the plastic off and I opened it up and had the artwork inside. And
Oh yeah.
oh man, I kept that on my desk.
Oh yeah.
in Red
I
Road,
remember.
man.
I remember,
Yeah.
dude. You were a huge Bobby Brown.
You're
loved it.
So
Bobby
you're
Brown.
saying
Johnny
you're a
Gill.
Bobby Brown fan because you won the dance
Yeah, well,
competition.
I had
at a
heard
bar
the
mitzvah.
song, but back then, I didn't know the whole record. I didn't know all the songs, and then I was able to go on that journey because it was a brand new record that had just come out. So and we had heard My Prerogative, but I had not heard Every Little Step I Take and Roni, and I killed that record. And then every song came out and was a smash hit. So that lived with us for 2 years because that record was so big it lasted on the charts forever. Anyway. So that's why I have a dear place in my heart for Bobby Brown, Bobby B, and Johnny Gill with My.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Rub You the Right Way. All the guys that came off it. Belle Biv DeVoe.
I don't think that.
Watch the video,
I don't
bro.
think that was
Rub
the
you
proper.
the right when I touch the fire in my hands when I...
Joe.
Dude.
Are you milking a cow? What are you doing there?
No, what do you mean? That was a dance move he did in the thick. You know what, man? Whatever.
Can we please cut to this dance?
Oh,
move?
we have
I want
to.
see.
Jim,
I want to see the A and B.
on Rub You the Right Way, the video, please insert a copy of that here, okay? You will see it. And he's wearing this black leather like outfit. And he goes, rub you the right when I touch.
What are you doing, Joe?
Yeah,
I don't
I
think
know.
you should
It's
ever do
so
that again.
You know what? Screw you guys.
Do you ever
all right?
see
I don't
Silence of
care.
the Lambs when the guy's in the mirror and he goes, "Would you?" That's what I feel
The
like.
fact that you just compared my dancing to Rub You the Right Way to Silence of the Lambs,
Yeah.
you have a mental condition,
I don't
okay?
know, it's-
And I know you've been seeing your shrink for 10 years now. I know you've been seeing your shrink for 10 years now, but like Matt said, maybe it's time to move on.
I wish we could.
Anyway,
I wish we could cut off the lights and I go into my night vision goggles right now for
yeah,
the viewers.
Yeah, you do that in your room
heavy
alone.
breathing and sound.
Yeah.
And then Joe's just looking.
And you can tell by the whites of our eyes we have no idea where we are in the room.
You guys.
Yes.
You know, everyone's not listening anymore. I already said goodbye. This is just for you guys.
No, everyone's listening, Joe. We didn't sign off yet, but thank you
Damn
very
it!
much.
Damn it! I didn't realize I was doing
For
my
those
dance
of you that
moves.
stayed in, I think this is the best part of the podcast.
Time to
right
sign
here.
off right now. Leave
Yeah.
them wanting more.
Anyway,
Everybody,
everybody.
thank you
To
for-
Thomas,
Thank
Ian
you,
Nicholas,
Tom.
everybody in the house. We'll be seeing a lot more of this
Yes,
guy.
and make sure you go on YouTube and like and subscribe. Check out our
Yes.
online merch store link in bio.
Kickstarter for the
What?
What'd you do? I was just giving you some support.
I thought he was whipping me
Take it
around.
away. Take it away.
And our Kickstarter. You
The
messed me
Kickstarter.
up.
And that's been
What do you
drinking.
just? Wow, that was East
And
Coast.
our
Kickstarter.
And our Kickstarter for the Lawrence Brothers Detective Agency.
I'm gonna have a little water, and I want you to go to the
suddenly
Kickstarter.
walking.
You gotta go check out the
Buddy Love
Kickstarter.
Yeah, I mean,
It's halfway there.
a detective
You gotta-
agency.
You gotta get the pre-order the Kickstarter.
Go online.
Start the kick.
Check it out now.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Oh, my gosh, you guys.
You love it.
Anyway,
Yes, check out our Kickstarter.
we love you guys. Thanks for being here.
Yes.
We will see you
Next week.
Thanks, guys. God bless.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us here on the Brotherly Love Pod.
Please like and subscribe on our YouTube.
And check out our online merch store. You can find the link in our show description.
And we will see you
Next week.